Greetings and salutations, it's very late at night. And it's time to talk about Battlestar Galactica. In this case, we're looking at 3 episodes from the show from Season 2. In this case, we're looking at the episode The Farm and the episode Home, Part 1 and Part 2. Let's look at The Farm first. What happened in this episode? Well, in this episode, cyclons capture Kara, Starbuck, Thrace, and hold her in an abandoned hospital where they are performing experiments with human reproduction. Starbuck escapes and leaves Caprica to return to the human fleet. Commander William Adama returns to command the fleet, but President Rosylin persuades almost a third of the fleet to follow her back to Kobol. I'm going to be honest and say this, I thought Katie Sackhoff does a great job as Kara in this episode, mostly because, like, in the past, like, she's had dramatic episodes that she's had to portray for Starbuck, but I think this episode, she did a great job in the fact that this one is more psychological in the fact that basically the whole symbolism of the farm is basically a pregnancy farm. Basically, women are basically being
cut the power. That'll kill you. I can't live like this. The baby machines. Please.
Used as to basically the sounds are trying to create a way to have it so that they can have babies with humans, so that they can have more human looking cyclons and all that, instead of just say same copies of the exact same people, so that way there can be new versions of a cyclone. And I think this episode does a good job with its use of the scares and all that. Not say jump scares and all that stuff, but more psychological kind of things.
You look better.
What's this new scar?
Yeah, I had to go back in last night while you were asleep. Some internal bleeding to tie up. Nothing to worry about. Everything's gonna be fine. Just about done with you, Starbuck.
Hey, I just woke up.
And now you're going back to sleep.
And honestly, I gotta say, everyone, well, since there was actually a lot of things happened in this episode, such as Adama coming back to the ship, and also everyone is saying, hey, we're going to follow Laura Rosylin, and then everyone instead then Adama goes say, okay, y'all want to go? Go. I'm not gonna stop you. But eventually he goes but near the end of the episode he's just say, I'm going to try to get all of our rest of our crew back. And yeah, I think everyone in this episode just does a great job. I think the action moments are pretty good. I'm gonna be honest, it makes me wonder how much longer in this show they're gonna continue say, well, we need to continue the whole we have to, I think the actress who plays Boomer / Sharon does a great job, but it just makes me wonder how much longer are you gonna have to keep say I love her, oh, she's a silent, I love her, and all that, and those kind of story elements. I mean, they're good, but at the same time, it makes, like, the shows go a lot blower because it repeats, like, say, like, didn't we just talk about the story element already? Like, 2 times already? But that's just how I feel. Let's go ahead and look at the episode, which is Home, Part 1. Well, I mean, the reason why I say Part 1, because Home is like a 2-part episode, like in the release of it. I have it on DVD, so yeah. And on the DVD section it says Part 1, Part 2. But, in the whole thing of it though, in the episode, Starbuck returns to the human fleet bearing the Arrow of Apollo. While Rosylin leads a team to the surface of Kobol to find the tomb of Athena and a map to Earth. Commander William Adama overcomes his anger at Rosylin and her allies to join them on Kobol, where the tomb provides a clue to Earth's location, and the fleet is reunited. So, in Part 1, basically, there's still some things going on the ship, and they're still trying to, like, say, okay, everyone has, you know, at first, like, say, okay, everyone's on, Starbuck has met up with Lee. Everyone's upset because they say, we finally met Sharon. We don't trust Sharon first because, you know, she's a silent and all that, and things of, like, paranoias and all that. And it's first, like, you know, okay, Adama is still going to, like, say, like, trust is something like betrayal or all that stuff. It's like, we need to, betrayal is like a double-edged sword or something of that nature. There's like a lot of great, dialogue, I suppose, in this episode. And, the dramatic aspects, like, suddenly realistic. So, oh, the guy that's working with Tom Zarek, I guess the dude under him is actually a Cylon. So that is actually pretty good. But at the same time, it makes you feel like, say, so Zarek, is Zarek, like, not like, oh, my dude was a Cylon. Or did he know, and at the same time, it's just like, say, I'm, like, or did, Zarek, like, go, yeah, I know, my dude is a Cylon. And also there's, like, say, Helos and Tyrell, I guess. Basically, it's, then everyone meets each other, and it's, and everyone's, like, going, should we trust Sharon? Then at one point in the episode, Adama goes, like, say, I'm gonna get our crew back, and we're going down to Earth, and all that stuff. We're gonna get back our colony. And honestly, I gotta say, like, it works out all well. So let's look at Part 2. Of it, because a lot happens. In Part 2, basically it continues the story development of Adama trying to get to regroup with his son, Apollo, and as well as trying to get back with everyone to get back the crew, and as well as help President Rosylin try to find the tomb so they can find the location to get to planet Earth. Oh, I forgot to mention that Six has in both episodes, she's constantly screwing with Gaius and, like, say, hey, you're crazy, you're a wackadoo, and that you don't believe we're gonna have a kid or something like that. And but eventually it's revealed that, like, she said, there will be a child that shall be born in this room. And wouldn't you know it, oh, it's Sharon is suddenly held hostage in the room, and then it's like, Wait. At first, if I say, are you telling me that Baltar is gonna have to have sex with Sharon, or is it just because I don't know? I mean, I know this is network television, so they wouldn't be able to have that much, like, say, bringing on the filthy and all that kind of thing on the show. There's a lot that happens in both episodes, and there's also even a moment where Adama goes like, "Say, I'm going to." He tries to strangle Sharon, and then he has a mini heart attack, and eventually they're able to figure out where, they find Stonehenge, which basically has all the it's basically the 12, like, not zodiacs, the zodiac symbols, and then that's how we figure out the map in the sky, the planet to Earth. And honestly, everything goes well, and eventually they are able to get back onto the ship, and Adama gives a speech and goes like, say, the president shall give a speech now, and everything seems to go well, and everything is pretty good. Yeah, a lot of this in this episodes are pretty depth, but honestly, I thought both 3 of these episodes were pretty good. And I'll be honest, like, sometimes when it comes to Battlestar Galactica, it doesn't seem like there's, like, episodes that are filler. It's just like, say, everything has to connect. Everything. No nonsense episodes. Yeah, I thought both episodes were pretty good. But what are your thoughts on these 3 episodes? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Put your thoughts in the comments down below. See you later.